So talking about some of the examples of how you've been able to tease out certain behavioral attributes by using AI in the screening process.
Yeah, so over time, as we've done, thousands of roles, what we found is that there's specific things that you can look for inside of the resume that are ultimately pattern-based. Some of these things we naturally and intuitively are looking for every time we screen a resume. That's things like, are they leaving companies in a quick succession? Are they motivated inside of their roles? Are they getting promoted? Does it look like they have evidence that they're doing well in their roles? Even things like, are you a sales hunter? This is an interesting one that we saw as we worked with a bunch of sales roles, is there are literal patterns inside of the resume as it relates to their work experience, the type of context that they're writing inside of their resume around things like cold calling, and even the training where we can start to identify this person's likely a sales hunter, as we call it, and they're good at outreach and cold calling or emails or whatever else in order to identify or in order to actually fill a good sales position that requires that sort of cold outreach, which is really cool. But I understand also that there are things in the resume that you can't identify from a behavioral aspect, from a cognitive aspect. So I know you have tools that help deal with that. What are those tools? How do you introduce that next level of behavioral identification for a role?
Sure. So that's actually one of the cool things we've been able to do with the integration between Lighthouse and Predictive Index is now we can start to assess for fit. So looking at, does the person have the right behavioral drives? Are they assertive? Are they outgoing? Are they action oriented? Are they going to be able to get out there and actually hunt for business? And then two, how quickly can they ramp up? Do they have that cognitive drive, that learning ability to get up to speed quickly? Between those two pieces combined with the resume screening information, we've seen about a 70 to 80% reduction in the time that it takes to screen for top talent and actually secure that top talent.